If a man has his fingernails painted, the non-painted nail man gets jealous because it proves that that man with the painted fingernail can paint in corners without having to mask off the edges. And that really triggers something deep inside.
So, for the record, I like her version way better for why men don't like when other men paint their fingernails. But here's my breakdown on that. So, a quick Google search will tell us that the first men we have recorded like painting their fingernails as a common practice were Babylonian warriors who would do so as part of their beauty rituals before combat. They paint their nails black or green before battle. So, men have been painting their fingernails since 3500 BC. It's not new, and it was the roughest, toughest guys that were doing it. Fast forward, nowadays we consider people painting their fingernails as a feminine beauty practice. And that's because we consider anything brightly colored as more feminine. Which is honestly relatively new on the masculinity-femininity spectrum. It wasn't until like the 1950s that people started considering pink a feminine color. Mid-1900s was when men started wearing darker clothes and considering that more masculine. That was only like 70 years ago. Your grandparents might remember a time before pink was a feminine color. As I say in a lot of my videos, we just make this shit up. Colors don't have a sexuality or a gender. I honestly think it's dope as fuck that gay people were able to get a monopoly on the rainbow, because that's just refracted light. Anyway, back to painted fingernails. Men were saying, don't put colors on yourself. That's not what men do. It's not masculine. And other men were like, well, I want to be considered masculine, so I'm going to just not do that. So it was largely women who were the only ones painting their fingernails, which is why we consider it feminine now, because mostly women do it. But that doesn't explain why men get upset, get angry, get disrespectful when they see another man with painted fingernails. In a patriarchal society, the best that you can be, the highest on the totem pole, is a straight masculine man. And masculine doesn't actually mean anything, it's just whatever traits we attribute to masculinity at that time. For example, in the 1700s, this was considered a masculine man. Now, this is General George Washington wearing heels. Now, he didn't wear wigs, but a lot of men of his status did wear wigs. He powdered his hair to get the same look as a lot of the wigs that men of his status wore. So yeah, that used to be masculine. Masculinity, made up. Are we keeping track? In a patriarchal society, things that are not considered masculine are usually looked down upon as weaker or with disdain. Now, women are expected to be feminine. Women are expected to be weaker, to a point where a lot of men actually get upset if a woman is stronger. Ask any muscle mommy about her comment section. But if a man chooses to appear what we would consider feminine, or chooses to appear weaker, that's like an affront on the patriarchy. How dare you, a man with all the privileges and power that come with that, toss that away to appear more like a woman or like more feminine? How dare you choose to look weak in my eyes by coloring your nails, something that we think women do? Are you guys getting what I'm saying? This is why men get so upset at gay men, but not gay women. And this is also why men get personally upset when another man who has nothing to do with them, is minding their own business, paints their nails. It's an affront to the patriarchy. It's an affront to the power structure. Men aren't supposed to be pretty or cute. Men are supposed to be mean and rough and tough and because somebody made up that rule about what men are supposed to be. But you know what's really admirable about the men who, despite all of this, go out with their nails painted? It's that they don't give a fuck. They're not out here trying to puff their chest out to prove how rough and tough or masculine they are. They don't give a fuck what these guys think. And I respect it. One of these days you might see me with some painted fingernails. Anyway, that's my breakdown. I'll see you guys in the next video.